Hello, my lovely Capricorns. Capricorn, your card in tarot is the Devil card. This is the card of Pleasure Island. This is a test, usually, in the Fool's Journey of all the new lessons you've learned. Can you get out of this overly indulgent, pleasurable place? But Capricorns don't have a problem with this because it is your energy. Usually you are overly restraining to yourself and you need to break out, believe it or not. Too much restraint is too much restraint. All right. Me being the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. I also seek to raise the light using unconditional love and gratitude. And that's why I'm coming at you and saying thank you very much for all your likes, subscribes, your shares, your comments. I would love more comments because I'd really like to know what's going on in your world. But I have had a lot of confirmation from you guys, and I do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please tap that bell. I'm very proud to say I haven't missed 27 weeks in a row for my weeklies, and I will continue to go do so. I'm still working out my monthlies. I haven't made a decision on that. Or if it's even necessary. Nobody's complained yet about not having monthlies or other readings from me. I just go with whatever I'm inspired to do so. All right. Cappies. This is also your weekly intuitive energy and card reading through the week of October 14th through 20th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. These can be past, present, or future energies. And this is a general Capricorn reading. That is Sun, Moon, House, Rising positions, cross watchers also welcome. But it is still a general reading and may not apply to all. All right, Capricorn. What kind of... Oh, do hang around for the entirety of the reading, I must say, because all kinds of messages can pop up, especially when I switch over to the Cartomancy deck. All right, so this week energy, we have some fire in the sky. The Aries full moon above us, October 13th. That energy is going to carry with us, and especially the light of that full moon is all we got for the next few weeks till the new moon pops up. It's going to be kind of dark for Halloween because the full moon is happening now, not the 31st. This full moon's all about purging, about releasing, about giving up your worries to God and letting it go to the dark ether kind of thing as the veil opens. The veil will open a lot in October, especially for Halloween. Let's not forget that. But this full moon is about the Four of Wands. It is reunions. It is returning home and to home and stability after a difficult time. It is, of course, it is the marriage card. I did get engaged once in October, but it is also the whole energy of celebration, a reason to celebrate. Isn't Halloween enough? All right, we also have Venus and Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury's about to go retrograde. Ooh, look, I have a sneaky card hiding in there. So, yes, Mercury, we are in the shadow of Mercury retrograde right now. I swear I saw it. We're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde right now, and that is actually the in Scorpio. So it'll be Scorpio and Venus, first of all, is that unapologetic sex bomb. You know, let your freak flag fly. But then again, Scorpio, it's going to be a lot of unmasking of people's true selves, things people hide about themselves. There's been unmasked villains, but there's also been unmasked lovers. Mostly in my personal readings, but I hope to find one or two here. All right, I'm just going to be very basic. I'm going to do problem, 3-card reading, problem, complication, or motivation, and likely result, the way things are moving now. For the week of October 14th through 20th for my Capricorns. Fine, I'll take it. Page of Wands could be a fire sign in your energy. That would be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be a kid, of course, a young one, but this is somebody who's eager and ready to go. It's probably you, my loves, because you've come through the Death card. If you've come through the Death card, or if this is actually the complication, you're stuck in that moment. Now, the reason why this is kind of important, this is Scorpio. This could be the season that's plaguing you. But this is actually you one step away from your own energy. The next card in the Fool's Journey is the Devil card. So this is you not coming into your full power. And the like result is you're going to be sounding a little immature. You're going to look a little new. And just because you haven't completed something, you haven't mourned the loss of your past yet. You're hanging on to that past self. You got to let it go because it's dead. You're mourning something that's already dead, truth be told. That's already gone. That's what this card is all about. And the hot woman there, unapologetic sex bomb, right there. All right, let's see this Page of Wands. I'm pretty sure it's you. You want to move forward on something. You have the energy to move forward on it. It's the desire to move forward. You're absolutely the Magician card. You're absolutely in the process of manifesting. Capricorns are just magnificent manifesting. You have all the tools you need to reach your goals. That's too many cards, Spirit. I'm just going to pull them all back. I did see the 8 of Wands there, speediness, but let's see what this is, because there is definitely a block here. Okay. 2 of Swords. You're manifesting something, but you're holding back on something. You're holding something back. It's like you're waiting for the right moment, or it's like if you have everything ready to go, push the damn button. But this is you not pushing this button. This is not you making that decision. It's like you're getting all the tools together. Almost like you already have all the tools together, and you like have your cauldron or your alchemy lab just moving on full force, and then you just turn it off because you're not making that decision to move forward. Even though you have that full manifestation energy, you're holding off for some reason. And what you're holding off from is a 6 of Cups. It could be because this could be a family situation. It could be, things were great in the past. But when things were great in the past, it's maybe not so much now. Whew. Oh, that wanted to be. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, something is coming in. The only way you can prepare for the Wheel of Fortune coming in, into your family life, into your home life, to bring happiness in, this is in the upright, so this is not so bad. It's just life is going to hit you, but it tends to flip over your energy nonetheless, and kind of like get it on a different path, a different pace even. It just means you have to be prepared to handle something coming up, and you know it's coming. You could be waiting for somebody to die. Some of you are waiting for somebody to die. You are sitting at their deathbed. And that's why it's, when we pull the Death card, as your complication, as your, possibly your motivation, it definitely seems like a complication here. The reason the Death card frightens people is because it can mean a literal death. It can mean that somebody is going to die. In this case, if that is, so sorry, so sorry, excuse me. If you know somebody, if somebody about you is going to die, this is you're waiting for it. You feel it coming. You've put kind of things on pause until that happens. But most of the time we fear this card because there is going to be some part of you that dies. There is some part of you that is going to be left behind. It's hard enough to leave behind assholes we have a fondness for. Imagine leaving behind a part of yourself, or letting a part of yourself die. To what degree of death is this going to be in our lives is kind of how we feel. And I feel that in your energy. It could be the death of a Taurus or the death of something more traditional. Sometimes a lot of us go through, I don't know, I don't think it's going to be a physical death if this brings you such happiness. Some of us go through a difficult time, especially when we go through a divorce, or maybe we're succeeding, but we don't have a college degree, and we kind of like feel we need something in our life. We need some sort of stability, the old road, something good like that. Capricorns are very fond of the old road. Taurus energy, this higher front energy, is like an advisor. It's an older person. It could be somebody that, it's that you are not alone card, because you have a community. You have somebody to go to for advice, and that brings you great happiness. It is great joy for you. This death that goes with these cards tells me you have to go it alone. Either your mentor or somebody you always go to for the answers is going to be removed from you. And it feels like a part of you is dying, not just not just you moving on from your teacher. This is not entirely sad. It may not be a physical death, like I said, but it's definitely a death of that perhaps mentor, mentee kind of relationship. It's somebody who has helped you along, and it's not going to happen anymore. It's pretty heartbreaking for you. You're not taking it very well. There is some kind of process of passing the torch kind of feeling here with this Sun card and the Hierophant card, but it's not the way you wanted it. It's, you don't feel like losing this person from your life is like, it's not something you're going to get over. And it could be you reflecting on somebody who has already passed. Like I said, if this is a real physical death, it's the kind of physical death of a wasting away, somebody slowly going, somebody slowly preparing, for their journey to the other world kind of thing. And it's a bit of a celebration. This person would be dying or moving on or retiring even in a very glorified way. It's not a sad thing. It's making you sad, though. You're just going to have to... Okay, I see. I understand now. Okay. I understand now what this Page of Swords is. You've been unhinged from your crutch. It's not a crutch. It's just your helper. It's just somebody who you knew this time was coming, is really what these cards are saying. And you've worked from this very youthful, vibrant energy, but with this basis of like this something in your life, probably somebody, like I said, in your life that is leaving you in some way, or you're leaving them in some way. You're changing something. And it's making you feel a bit on the bratty side. It's making you feel a bit immature. There's this feeling when your grandparents die and then your parents die that there's nobody above you generationally. It has that feeling, and you feel like a child more than an adult than ever, even though you're the last adult standing kind of thing. And it's a very strange feeling, but it is all part of the wheel of life turning. It's just, it's not something you plan on happening, even though you completely knew it was coming. But it's just seemed like, oh, I'm going to retire in 5 years, is what maybe this person said. Or, they have 6 months to live or whatever. And you were like, oh, that's forever. Or, but it's not. It's here now. You're going to take this pain, and you're going to take it and you're going to put it into your work for mastery. This marriage card, this celebration card, this moon card, it's pulling on the moon energy. It's not a proposal. This is work. Capricorn, this is you mastering. This is the mastery card. Intense, detail-focused work. Because that's how you're going to get over the pain of this. You're going to use the pain. This is a shocking feeling. This is something you never thought would affect you this way. This card feels like... It's like, when you don't think you have any feelings and you feel like you're the hottest person in the world, and something like this happens and you fall to pieces and you realize, oh man, I have a human heart, because it hurts. This feels like when Queen Elizabeth was like, I am married to England. This is like I'm married to the work. I am connected to the work. I'm putting in the work. And that is where I'm going to leave this Ten of Swords behind. This painful cycle that I've had to go through, this separation. It is a separation, but it just feels like it just has such inevitability over it, but it just kind of fell on you. Your reaction to it is what surprised you, Capricorn. You thought you'd be thrilled to be rid of this person, like, not thrilled, but like you felt there would be an easing of restrictions, because this person is very old school. This person is very, very lessoned, seasoned, but in a different time. And you almost have, I do know a lot of Capricorns translate a lot of business into that new energy, and it feels like that. Like you have done that. You've been there. And it's been a lot better than you thought. And losing this person is a lot more painful than you thought it would be. Oh, Cappies. Five of Swords. That is work, but it is also letting go. It is, the Five of Swords is about just letting go of the battle. It's painful. It's bloody. It's kind of letting it be and walking away. In order to win Five of Swords battles, you do need to walk away. And you're going to be able to take care of yourself with the Nine of Diamonds. Okay. I do have the King of Fire here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly in your energy. But no, this is you kingdom building. This is kind of you taking this energy, the surprise sadness, the surprise sword to the heart kind of feeling, and you are putting it into your work. You are putting it into the ability to build your kingdom. You're building, you know, you want to build an empire, but you are a little in reverse right now. You're kind of like, that green dragon is a little envious, and it does feel like you're kind of looking around like, I could do whatever the fuck I want right now, in a company especially, and it's like, you don't necessarily want to do anything different just yet, because it has been good. But you're going to go ahead and take stock. There are things you do know that need to be removed that you're going to do first. The first action in order of business is you're going to take stock of everything. This is definitely the inventory card. See what kind of resources are available. See what seeds we've planted, what's coming in. This feels like a definitely annual review, preparing that budget perhaps by yourself. There's a lot of things you want to cut out, a lot of things you want to change that are just, it's more of a streamline. Because it is good. Things are good. It's just not, it doesn't have to be, the whole world doesn't have to change, but there will be a major adjustment that comes from the absence of this person in your life or in your business. I really do feel it's a work thing. Oh, sorry, I dropped a card. It's the Jack of Hearts. This does feel like the limbo card to me. Look at all those dragons. It is upright. This could be a message in love or an adventure in love. Just that wish that love was a little more in your life. Sometimes when we go through difficult things like this, it's when we feel the loneliest or when we feel the absence of a love partner. Yeah. This is an interesting mix. You're going to get a little fire under your ass with that Jack of Fire. Could be a fire sign in your energy. I know Capricorns have been chasing it in Aries for a while. I really don't know why you haven't approached yet. This person would accept your... probably accept an offer of your time, just to give them a helping hand on something, because they do trust you, but they're not. You don't show your heart a lot. This is you're going to show your heart, and when they see it, it's gonna. They're going to see that you're upside down, that you are having trouble with your heart. This is like a noticing of you. Just, you know, not feeling your emotions so good, and a fiery sign like an Aries. Oh dear. Yeah, this is going to affect your work, but it's going to bring you 10 of Cups. Oof. Yeah, you need to work a little. Bring this person, if this is a fire sign in your energy, either a love partner, I think it's a love partner surrounded by all that hearts and cups is, bring this person into your energy in a work kind of way, in a mastery kind of way. And Three of Wands is a bit of an apprenticeship, but you're bringing them into the work you're working on, the projects you're on, because they're going to bring you a 10 of Cups. They're going to bring you extreme satisfaction back to the workplace or your whatever group you're working in. This person is going to fill that gap in unusual ways, even though they are a little new. There's an energy that's missing when that other person has gone that I saw in the tarot spread. And this is the energy of replacing that person in your life. And it's going to be greater because they come at you with a lot of sympathy. Wow. And a lot of heart. Oh, this is like things are going fucking well. Okay. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Capricorn. Hang in there, my loves. You are going to get through this. It does hurt, though. I'm sorry about that. Do like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate. If the spirit moves you, my PayPal link is in the below, especially if this reading connected with you. And don't hesitate to either email me for a personal reading or just to submit a personal message to me. I know a lot of you are hesitant to post some of your personal information on YouTube. So definitely have all that information is in the box below. Have a great week, my lovely, lovely Capricorns.